Good evening, everyone. This is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey. And it's Saturday night. I guess we're just waiting for Bill to pick it up at 7 p.m. here. The Lake Ontario Radio Club Net meets 5 times a week on, 4 times Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday on the repeater, 443.075, and on a simplex frequency on Thursdays, 446.125. Just waiting for 7 o'clock to roll around and Bill will pick it up. Please stand by. There you go.
Good evening, all amateurs. This is Victor Echo 3, India Uniform Kilowatt, Bill and Dundas. And I'm your host this evening for the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. This net meets 5 times weekly. 4 times on this repeater, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday at 7 p.m. And Thursdays on a simplex frequency of 446.125. I might note that mobile stations do take priority, so we'll keep that in mind. And we'll stand by now for any priority or quick one and done stations. Come now. Okay, nothing heard, so we'll stand by for anyone who would like to check into the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. Come now. VA3 Whiskey Papa Golf.
VA3IMW.
A couple gentlemen there to start with. VA3WPG, VA3IUK. Good evening, Chris.
Good evening, everybody. VA3WPG. Did a little bit of hunting today. Got Dave and Larry out at the park on 40 and on 10 this morning. I got India Whiskey 2 Mike Julia Quebec on 10 meters, slamming 10 meters this morning. So I guess that's a support your parks hunter. Yeah. Other than that, been going hardcore today on cleaning off the USB stick and getting all my. I'll file it away later. Files finally filed away now. So just listening to the net while I do my filing in the background. Listening to the net in the background while I do my filing here.
The filing of the files that were not filed before but are being filed now, is that right?
That is absolutely correct.
I can't believe I got through that.
That sounded like it could have been a tongue twister, that one, actually.
That's why I was speaking very slow and methodically. Well, good for you. Good for you, Chris. I'm glad 10 meters was hopping this morning. I actually got 5 porta parts on 10 meters today. So yeah, it was really hopping. So thanks a lot for your check-in and anything else before I move on.
No, I think that'll be it for me. I'll just be listening along here. VA3WPG. Everyone have a good evening.
Okay, sounds good, Chris. Thanks a lot for joining us. VA3IMW, VA3IUK, good evening.
She sells seashells on the seashore. Anyways, I see on YouTube. Oh, yes. Just a reminder, we are live streaming on YouTube. If you want to watch and listen along, look at my call sign, VA3IMW. Scroll down to the live button, give it a click, and you'll find us right here. But that was Chuck. That is a YouTube check-in tonight, not Jason. So I don't know. Sometimes we get those letters mixed up. Anyways, recognizing Chuck, and I trust he's feeling well and just busy with something pleasurable. Bill, you're absolutely right. 10 meters was just banging today. It was a ton of fun. We chatted earlier today, and yes, I picked up the little bits and pieces of hardware I needed and sink drain repair is 100% complete, leak free, and gold stars there. I think I'm in for a special treat with some cinnamon buns or something like that tomorrow. Maybe some banana bread and, well, maybe both. Anyways, what else? Yes, lots of activity on the bands. I watched the part of the Temescoff webcast, and even though she had her red shirt on, band conditions not bad at all. Maybe those 3, 1, 2, 3, bam, bam, bam solar flares actually energized the atmosphere. So things are wide open and kicking. Not too noisy on 40 meters, and I'm pretty sure we're going to hear Larry and hopefully Dave come in a little bit from now and talk about the ton of contacts they got out at Albion. I'm pretty sure they got over 100. They were just racking them up one by one. Anyways, thanks for doing this one, Bill, and I'll turn it back to you.
Yeah, okay, well, I will do things in reverse here. As far as Larry, and Dave, I just sat there and listened, and they were certainly sounded like they were enjoying themselves, and man, he was only running 25 watts into that sloper antenna, but he was pushing 40 over 9 here. Just a beautiful signal in here. And yes, as far as 10 meters go, what did I get today? I got Ireland, Italy, Colombia, Cuba, and the Azores, all pulled apart. So I was, as you can imagine, Mac, very tickled thinking about that.
Tickled me Elmo. And of course, I have to do what I do. That's the Azores.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry about that, but it's instinctive. Maybe that's why Chuck didn't check in on RF tonight. Anyways, yep. I trust you are successful in your plans to get out tomorrow and get in your activator support your parks weekend. Obviously, yeah, 10, 17, 15, 12, a lot of fun. 20 meters actually, surprisingly, is opening up as well. So there's a lot of international stuff going on 20 meters. Not high power, but Europe is still coming in on 20 meters. So anybody that's out and about, feel free to tune up there and you'll get lots of attention. Again, the reminder, if you're going to be at a park, make sure you look up and see if it's also a flora and fauna and spot yourself on that page as well. The Europeans just love that stuff. Anyways, thanks for doing this one, Bill, and we'll be back here tomorrow night, I guess, at the same time, right?
Yeah, Roger. And you're talking about 20 meters picking up. Yeah, I mean, even this wire antenna, I was here in Europe today, and usually if I hear European signals on 20, they're very faint, but there's actually some quite strong European signals on 40 meters today. So yes, things are picking up, and I do have plans to try and get out tomorrow afternoon. So thanks for being in there, Mac, and thanks for streaming it. And I also noticed that Matt, VA3IMW, and Mark, VA3MHV, and Larry, VA3LBI, have all checked in on YouTube. So maybe some of those will be audio check-ins as well. So that will stand by and see if there's anyone else who would like to check into Lake Ontario Radio Club. Yeah, come now. VA3MHV. Yep. Oh, I got MHV and LBI. Was there something else in there as well? All right. Well, Larry and Mark doubled, but I was able to discern both calls. We'll start with VA3MHV. Good evening. How are you doing?
Good evening, Bill, and everybody else listening to the net. Doing well, thank you. Glad to hear your antenna is up and running and giving you great success, Bill. Catching up and making up for lost time there. Yeah, bands were good this morning. I jumped on this morning. I did have errands to run this off, but I grabbed about 8. I did get that Italian gentleman. I don't know if it's the same one you got. It was on 10 meters. IW2MJQ, I believe he is. It was a park in Italy, so that was kind of neat. Back to you, Bill.
Yep, that is the gentleman that I got from Italy. He was actually 10 over 9 here. He was just booming in here. I was just flabbergasted. I went back to him and he actually gave me a 5x7, so I was quite tickled about that. So, yeah, the band was pretty lively this morning. So I'm glad that you had some success as well, Mark.
Roger that. Got the award and printed her off, and she's in the binder. So, yeah, I was out this afternoon. Unfortunately, I couldn't give Larry a shout because I did hear you and Mac talking when I was out and about running errands on ZOE saying that they were going to activate. But nonetheless, I'm glad everybody, it was a beautiful day and it was a good last day to get out, you know, enjoy before things get not so great. So anyway, Bill, I'll let you pick up the others and I'll be listening along. I do have a plate of dinner here, so I better finish it up. VA3IMW listening.
Yeah, enjoy your dinner, Mark, and thanks a lot for checking in. And with that, we'll move down and pick up Larry, VA3LBI, VA3IUK.
Yep. Hello, Bill. Everybody on that tonight. That was a very pleasant day. It was kind of the spur of the moment. I was out from about 11:30 until about 2:30ish, I guess. Spoke to Dave earlier in the day and asked me, you know, we were talking about going for an activation. I said, oh, maybe I'll join you. Ended up over at Mount Albion. Very busy, really busy, like unbelievable. We're lucky to get 2 parking spots. Even across the road in the main parking area was full. And down the road at Buttermill Falls was the same thing. So, but like I say, we had a very pleasant day. It was a lot of fun. Just got swamped on 40. Didn't even move. It was a guy we actually worked park to park, and he was on 40 on that frequency. I think it was 7203 we were at. And we stayed there. He said he was going QRT. We took it over. We never moved from there. It was quiet. Nobody jumped on us, but tons of pileups.
Yeah, well, you guys, Larry, were, believe it or not, you were in between 30 and 40 over 9 here. You had a good signal.
What's the count, Larry?
81 in the log in 85 minutes.
Roger. Good job.
Yep, it was good. A lot of park to parks. We had the end fed up, the 40 meter end fed up, Bill. Basically like on a bit of a slope. Was up about 40 feet to one end, and probably down around 10 feet, I guess, maybe thereabouts the other end. We were fortunate enough to get a picnic table, and we just worked from there. Like I said, we set up. There was a fellow actually sitting at the part one table, going 2. I don't know. I spoke to him. I said, "Would it be mine if we joined you and set up a radio station?" He says, "No, he's watching. Gonna watch what you're gonna do." So he stuck around for quite a while with us, good half an hour. But like I said, it just nonstop. Put a call out, and we had a hard time picking out people's call signs.
Yeah, well, I was just so enthralled. I was listening along for most of it, Larry, because you guys were just sounded like you were tickle pink, and it was going quite well for you. And I did notice too that you got quite a number of parks.
Quite a few. Yeah, we called out for a couple of them. Once in a while, I think for sure we ended up every time we called over, I called or Bill or Dave called over from park to park. We get at least 2. I think at one point we had 3, and trying to pick them out was a little bit rough. But there was one park to park. I can't remember if it was QRP, but it was really rough. Ended up getting them. Took quite a bit of just listening. But we had motorcycles and wind, and it was a little rough sometimes.
Oh man, well there you go. Yep. Well, that's what it's all about, and it's also about being a good ambassador for amateur radio. And I see that you've uploaded your logs. So everything's right with the world.
Yeah, it was all good. And like I say, it was really enjoyable. The sun was warm, with no breeze. People were very careful. We had, mind you, we had the wire up in the air, so we didn't have to worry about anybody running into it. Dave had his spider beam pole up against, kind of way tilted back off and up into a tree, up about 40 feet. So, but a lot of fun. Just really, really had a good day.
Oh, that's good, Larry. That's great. And I just see that I got my Cuban contact on 10 meters was confirmed. So we're before I move on?
No, sir, that's it. Like I say, a lot of fun, so hopefully we'll pick up some more tomorrow. I don't know what the day's supposed to be, but I think it was around 70 or 72 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's just a beautiful day. Thanks for doing it, Bill. I'll listen along. VA3, I'll be on clear.
Okay, Larry, thanks a lot for checking in, and glad that you guys had a good time out there. Anyone else from Lake Ontario Radio Club Net, come now.
Victor Echo 3, Sierra Mike November.
Victor Echo 3, Sierra Mike November. Good evening, Matt. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. I'm happy to be able to check in RF tonight as well as on YouTube. At work tonight with my son, and we're putting a new rad in his car, so I'm a little closer to the repeater tonight.
Yeah, well, you got a good signal into the repeater, and might add that you've got excellent audio on that radio.
Well, that's good news. I'm on my portable Quan Sheng. Top of the line, you know. Hi.
Well, yeah, but those Quanshangs are noted for having pretty decent transmit audio for the price you pay for them. So, very good, Matt. Glad you and your son are getting together and doing that automotive job there. Anything else before I move on?
No, sir. Everything else is good. 73 to everyone on net, and we'll be listening here for the duration.
Sounds good, and thanks so much for checking in. Anyone else at Lake Ontario Radio Club Net, come now.
VA3IMW.
VA3IMW, VA3IUK. Good evening, Steve.
Good evening, Bill, and to all on net here. I'm just at the foot of PDL's driveway here, just about to walk up and knock on his door here. I will say hello to him from all you guys. Nice, beautiful day today. Yep, would have been a good day to get out. Had some painting to do, front entryway of my house. Needed some paint, so that's what I did today. That's about it, Bill. Other than that, we're just chilling like a villain. Send it back to net control, VA3IMW mobile, or portable.
Oh man, I haven't heard that statement for a while, but yeah, well, I'm glad you had a productive day, and certainly say hello to Paul and give him our regards. Thanks a lot for checking in.
Yeah, roger that, Bill. I shall do that as soon as I get in the door. Okay, ciao for now, VA3IMW.
Yeah, take care, Steve. Have a good evening, and thanks so much for checking in. Anyone else for Lake Ontario Radio Club Net, come now. Okay, nothing heard. I'll stand by for any last call, check-ins, any recheck comments before I close the net down. The 3IUK standing by. Okay, nothing heard. I'd like to thank Terry, V3IQL, for the use of the repeater. Thanks to all you folks for checking in. You guys make the net. I just take down the calls and direct traffic, so to speak. So it's Bill, V3IUK in Dundas, turning this thing 73s and turning this repeater and all frequencies back to normal MRG use. Good evening, all.
And I'm assuming you got VA3NCA in the log as well. He's a YouTube check-in. Thanks again, Bill. 7 3s. That's how I say goodbye.
Get him in the log, Mac. Oh, and I've got a tongue twister for you. You try this one out. I'm not the fig plucker, the fig plucker's son, but I'll pluck figs until the fig plucker comes.
Yep. And there's another joke that goes with that, but not here.
Definitely not here.
7 3s. That's how we say goodbye.